Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful morning here in my neck of the woods. So I am going to share my garden with you today. So we're going to walk the footprint of my garden. This garden I put in by lifting up the sod in strips that were easy to manage. And so let's begin here. At the edge of my garden, this is the front of my house. This garden is located in the front of my house. So, let's identify the plants to begin with. Marigold, petunia, lemon verbenum, common thyme, English thyme, oregano, lemon thyme, zinnia, coriander, tomato, nasturtium, cucumber and tomato, coriander, zinnia, marigold, nasturtium, cucumber, tomato, marigold. Dusty Miller, portulaca, petunia, portulaca, marigold. I'm sorry, not petunia. That is incorrect. This is snapdragon. Marigold, Dusty Miller, zinnia, petunia, daisy, beautiful French lavender, common oregano, lemon verbenum, marigold, petunia, thyme. And this plant right here is a volunteer. I am very excited to find out what it's going to be. So this is my garden in the front of my house. The way that this garden came to be is the grass would not grow in this area, and the white clover that I planted would not grow, and it was just having such a hard time. So I decided that that I wanted to put in a garden. So these plants are all plants that do not care about ants or grubs. Oh, and I forgot mint. Here we are. Mint. These plants do not care about grubs or ants or bugs in general, and they grow happily where it's sunny and relatively a dry area. My front yard is usually very dry and very sunny. It faces southeast. So, I mapped out the footprint of the garden following the dry patch where the grass wouldn't grow, and that's how the shape took. The shape is just an organic shape where I just sort of followed where the grass wouldn't grow. And I pushed down with my garden spade to make a line in the sod, and then I lifted the sod in small strips so that it was easy for me to handle, knocking off the dirt. I saved the sod and used it in a different garden. And then I forgot about coriander. Here's coriander. And then I dug down, and I went and purchased some dirt, and I dug down and I made a hole to plant my bag of dirt in, and using scissors I got the top off the bag of dirt following the just the shape of the dirt, which was a rectangle. So I just cut the entire top off in a rectangle and laid it flat, and then I backfilled the dirt around it. And then I used an organic fertilizer, and I planted my my seedlings, my tomato seedlings, and in each bag of dirt, just 2 bags of dirt I planted, and 2 tomato seedlings. And the way that I do that is I dig into the dirt and make a hole that will allow me to plant the tomato seedling to its first leaf. And then I put a small handful of organic fertilizer in the hole, and then I make little holes on each corner of the bag of dirt and put a little bit of fertilizer in there, and then cover it up with dirt, and that's it. So the next thing that I did, do you see the bumblebee? Perhaps you do. Then the next thing I did was I just planted the tomato seedlings, and then I fertilized each plant with just a little bit of fertilizer in the hole that the plant was going in, and mixed it in with the dirt that was already in the hole, and then I planted the plants. The petunias are 2 petunia plants that I bought. They were seedlings, and I just planted them, and they just happily grew in the area. And then I planted seedlings of marigold and seedlings of thyme, oregano, lemon thyme, lemon verbenum, portulaca, coriander, and cucumber, and daisy, and then and the lavender. And then the rest, the zinnias and the nasturtiums, I planted with seeds. And the mint, I took and divided a giant mint plant that I had in my backyard and planted it out front. The same with my oregano. So that is my garden. It is just, I chose these plants because they are all companionable. They don't care about bugs. They grow in relatively dry soil. They are bee friendly. They fill in very nicely. I choose to plant my gardens so that the plants all grow together. That cuts down on weeding. I still have a little bit of weeding to do every once in a while. I have a stray bit of grass that decides to grow, and I just pull it out. It doesn't take very much time. And so the mint, common thyme, English thyme, lemon thyme, oregano, and nasturtium and coriander are all edible. The nasturtium leaves, I make a wonderful healing tea with fresh nasturtium leaves and the nasturtium blossoms and stem. I also put the nasturtiums in salads, and I clip a little bit of the herbs and I mix it in with my salad greens to make a yummy, yummy salad along with the nasturtium blossoms. And now I'm going to have cucumbers and tomatoes to put in my salad as well. The coriander, mint, thyme, oregano, lemon thyme, and spicy oregano, and nasturtium are all very delicious in a salad. That's there you have it. That's my garden. I hope you enjoyed learning about my garden. And happy day to you. Love more, expect miracles, plant a garden, and be happy.